Hey everybody, No Man here. A little while ago, I asked for terrible 40K writing prompts from my listeners. I claimed that there was no such thing as a bad concept in writing, only bad execution. I challenged my listeners to give me something really hard to make into a decent story. And I've done one of these already, with my Ogren Planetary Governor video, which you should check out if you haven't seen already. Anyway, I wanted to attempt to do the prompt that scared me the most when I saw it. The one that made me think, oh boy, I hope they don't vote for this one. Well, they didn't vote for it, but I thought it would be cowardice to not attempt the prompt I actually thought was absolutely terrible. And here it is. Now, without further ado, here is The Emperor's Daughter. Master? Yes. What is it, Neophyte Tulkas? I wanted to speak with you about something. Have the dreams returned? Yes, Master Antonius. This is concerning, especially given your potential as a psyker. You saw her again, then? Yes. Describe the dream, and try to recall as many details as possible. But, Master, it's the same as before. Indulge me, Neophyte. There might be something we're missing. All right. I'm standing in a field, and the wind is blowing around me, and I can see the tall grass ripple all around me. There is a hill before me, and at the precipice of the hill is his golden shining light. The Emperor of Mankind stood there with his flaming sword, urging us forwards. Us? Yes. There are others. Some climb the hill. Some despair that they will never reach the top. Before you is the hill. Is the pit behind you again? Yes. And the demons are there as well. Some humans, they try to flee to the Emperor, but they are dragged into the pit. Some are seduced. They are tempted with promises of power, wealth, pleasure, eternal life. They follow the demons. Some walk into the valley on their own. They cry out tyranny and curse the Emperor's name. And then? As I said, I run towards the hill. But the hill does not look steep, but as I try to climb, my limbs become heavy. I try to drag myself forward, but I'm moving at a snail's pace. No matter how hard I try, the demons are behind me, and they are coming. Then I see a beautiful young woman before me. She is silhouetted by the sun, or perhaps the radiance of the Emperor. She holds out a hand to me and beckons me to the hill crest. And? Well, that's usually when I wake up. I know demons often use dreams to infiltrate the mind. They try to trick you into some kind of bargain. That's why I don't take her hand, out of fear that she is some kind of disguised temptress. Your caution is prudent. Tell me, Tulkas, how do you feel when you look at her? It's not desire, or at least not a physical desire. No, when she holds out her hand, I feel hope. I feel desire, but it's in the hope that I can escape the demons and reach the summit and stand alongside the Emperor. That was what you said the last time we spoke. Your feelings are consistent. Are you familiar with the philosopher Cyprianus of Remus Prime? I know a little, Master. He spoke about the struggle all men face in life. He said we start life in between a mountain and a valley. At the top of the mountain is salvation. The hopes and dreams of mankind fulfilled, and the depths of the valley is damnation, debauchery, cruelty, indolence, and deceit. Good men and women climb and struggle and suffer as they learn discipline, right action, diligence, patience, compassion. To climb the mountain is to suffer. Wishing to avoid suffering, men and women will willingly walk the path into the valley, because the way is broad and easy. So what do you think, Master? Well, sometimes a dream is just a dream, neophyte. You have anxieties and fears about developing your talents as a psyker, as you should. It may be that you feel overburdened and doubt your own ability. You want help, and you dream about receiving aid as you climb your mountain. So that's it? It's not a demon? It's just a dream. If you had the dream once, I would say so. Even recurring dreams usually have mundane explanations. However, you are not the only one who's been having these dreams. No? No. There are others. Usually younger acolytes with strong potential. I spoke with the other masters, and they described similar dreams among their acolytes. So, it is a demon. Cyprianus had a student, Diogenes, who disagreed with his model of the valley and the mountain. Or rather, he expanded on it. What do you mean? What does that have to do with anything? Diogenes said that damnation and salvation are not fixed points. They only appear so when we stand between them. I don't understand. Diogenes believed that the potential of mankind was infinite. We can climb higher than the summit of the hill, and the valley goes deeper than we can imagine, even though our eyes can only see the valley and the mountain. To him, there were caves and pits in the valley that drove deep into the earth, that no human being could ever see unless they trod the path of the lost and the damned. But he also believed that beyond the mountain there were greater heights to climb, but we cannot see it. We must climb this mountain before we see the larger summit beyond. So, why does the Emperor stand at the top of the hill? The Emperor is the greatest human being to ever live. He is power and glory. He is might. And he stands at the limit of our understanding. Why doesn't he continue to climb? Because if he goes beyond the hill, if he continues to the next height, we will not be able to see him. We will not have his example. It will be that much more difficult to climb if the Emperor existed beyond our understanding, if we couldn't see his glory. I still don't understand. Who or what is the woman? You can never see her properly, can you? No. She's always silhouetted. I can't make out her features. I'm still reading through the ancient tomes, and I don't know if I will be granted access to the information I seek. But I have found bits that make this make a bit more sense. Right now, I can do little more than speculate as to the nature of this being. It is possible it might be a demon of some sort, but I've never heard of a demon using this kind of deception. However, there is some talk that the Emperor had many projects. We know he made the Thunder Warriors, the Space Marines, and the Custodes, and the Primarchs. But he might have made something else. Master? Why does the Emperor stand at the top of the hill? Well, you said so we can see him, so he can guide us. Or at least, that's what you think he's doing. What is beyond the Emperor? Master? You think there's something greater than the Emperor? Is it not heresy to speak of such things? Perhaps. But was not the goal of the Emperor for humanity to achieve greatness beyond him? I suppose I still don't know where you're going with this, Master. What if this woman was the Emperor's creation? What if mankind cannot see beyond the hill? What if the Emperor created something that was meant to guide those who crested the hill? You think she was made by the Emperor? Yes. The Emperor's daughter. Perhaps a seed planted in the Empyrean that grew beyond our understanding. But how can mankind be suffering so? If there is something greater than the Emperor out there guiding us, how can there be so much death and corruption? The universe is a very large place, Tulkas. I cannot begin to guess at the challenges of beings that can see the strands of fate and bend them to their will. As I said, I am speculating at this point. So what should I do about the dreams? I will have you go through the ritual of purification. You will fast tomorrow, and you will sleep in the sanctuary. The wards and seals should prevent any demonic influence. If you still have this dream, then you know it is of the Emperor. If she appears again within the sanctuary, I suggest you take her hand and see where the daughter of the Emperor takes you. No man do they call me, my mother and my father, and all my comrades as well. Thank you all very much for listening to my terrible writing prompt video challenge. I hope I managed to make it interesting for you. If you enjoyed what you heard, please be sure to like and comment below and let me know what you thought, so that the Emperor might send you your own inspirational waifu. If you're new to the channel and you want more content like this, I think you're crazy, but welcome aboard. Feel free to subscribe. And if you want to support me as I try to take goofy ideas and make them work, you can join me on Patreon for ad-free content, or if you would rather, you can also donate via PayPal if you prefer. Thank you all very much for listening. No Man out.